Hey, 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 Uncle Mark in the mothership, 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah. Wearing my Steve Arvey killer string shirt. Yeah. And playing those killer strings now. And they're still good after a gig I did 3 weeks ago. So they're still holding up, still going strong. Thanks, Steve. All right, this is Missin Your Kissin. This is Billy F. Gibbons and the BFGs. So if you're a fan of ZZ Top, I know you have looked at them as well. And so this is like a ZZ Top song. I think of it as a ZZ Top song. And if Billy Gibbons is playing it, well, you know it's badass. So I'm going to play a little bit of it and then we'll break it down. Because this is a pretty easy one to do, but it's got a twist. So, here you go. Flowers okay, it's about all what you say. Sweets will do, diamonds too. Missin your kissin', missin your kissin'. Really cool song, but what do we got going on? G, D, G, 42, 34, 24. Those are my gauges. Like I said, Steve Arvey, killer strings. Link down below in the show notes. I get a little bit on the side if you buy them through that link. So, hey, thanks a lot, Steve, and thanks a lot for you guys. So, G, D, G. So, open G tuning, G sharp, A. That's a bar chord. So it's a pinch on that second fret. That's how I like to think of it, as a pinch chord as opposed to a bar chord. You're kind of just pinching your fingers there and holding it down. And a lot of beginners have trouble just holding that. If you turn your fingers a little bit this way, you can see that there's a bumpy part on your finger. You can see there's a funny bumpy part on your finger, but this side is really straight. So I like to turn my finger into those strings a little bit, like so, and I bite in a little bit. So without, it would be like, but biting in, my elbow's kind of up, and so that's the difference. Your elbow is actually up a little bit. You're using more of your arm as opposed to just trying to squeeze. It's leverage. So A, B flat B, C, C sharp, D is another chord in this song. That's another one of these bar chords or pinch chords. And elbow up, remember that? And that's on the 7th fret, D sharp and E. E is on the 9th fret. And you end up with that, the E to the D, doing that. Missin your kissin'. Okay, so that's that part of the song. But the rhythm is a standard ZZ Top rhythm. And it has a... Okay, so what you want to do is start learning how to do these stops. Okay, so go down, come up, go down, stop. Get used to stops. So any way you start getting used to stops, so you're just muting, just like your karate chop on those strings, just like that. So you play a chord, You're going to find this pretty standard in most ZZ Top tunes, and they are stops. And you want it a fast stop, so it's not. You want it to be stop. So down, up, stop, down. So you can go down, up, stop, down, or down, up, stop, up. Really, it doesn't matter. I tend to pull up when I think of ZZ Top. And I'm coming up. That's what I think of when I think of ZZ Top. And when I think of Billy Gibbons songs, that's how I think of them. So it's a really good idea to think of them that way. But if you're a down, down, down person, you can do it down, down, down. You know, really, your interpretation is best because your skill level is what it is. And, you know, sometimes we introduce too many techniques to a certain level of player that's just not ready for that yet. And if you want to go down, down, stop, down, fine. It's up to you. You are the decider here. So there's a little trick in here. And to do it on the 6th string is really easy. But to do it on a 3 string is a little bit different. And you're going to come up to 5, 6, and 7. Just like my fingers are here. 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so you're doing this. The technique is called legato, and that means one hit and more than one note. Like so. That would be a that would be what legato sounds like if you're just doing it one hit and more than one note. So that's what legato is, and you're going to be using that technique for these 3 notes. Which means you're going to be shifting a lot from this 2nd position where your 1st finger is on the 2nd fret up to the 5th position where your 1st finger is on 5. So you're here, then you're here, then you're here, then you're here. The beautiful thing about this is, though, you're going to need this D, and using that 3rd finger puts you exactly in the position that you need to be. So we're here on 2. Because you're going to come up to that D quick. 1, 2, 3. That ends up being the 4. Everything is in 4s. So that's how I want you to think of this. Flowers okay about what you say, sweets will do, diamonds too. At that point you do the Missin, you're kissing, and it's bang, 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 bang. It's E, 9th fret, Missin, you're kissing, Missin, you're kissing. And I add this this C, kind of bend it a little bit, and then back. So let's do verse number 2, because this song only has 2 verses, and that's all you have to remember. It's a beautiful thing. Chanel will do. Yeah, I gotta get me two. On a metal airplane, black, whites, and blues. I'm missing your kissing, missing your kissing. That's how I do it. So you can play along with the record. You can play along with the YouTube video. They did a live thing, and it's, you know, YouTube, and it's kind of cool. And, you know, they're walking out into the audience, you know, that sort of thing, right? Walking onto the stage. So what I do for the jam, so it's a typical ZZ Top type of thing. I use dyads. So I'm here using these two notes. This is the 5th fret, and I'm using the D string and the G string, and I'm going to use the D string and the E string, G string on both of these frets, so 5 and 7. So I'm going to go, and then D string, 7th fret. Then D string, 5th fret. I'm also using a technique called pinch harmonics. And I don't really want to dig into pinch harmonics that much. Being that said, it sounds like... So that's what I'm doing when I play this. See the companion video and you'll really get a good understanding of how I navigate through this entire song. I do 2 verses. I do the little solo part. Then I do Missin' Your Kissin', and it comes out at about 3 minutes and 25 seconds or something. It's a quick tune. You could make it a lot longer if you wanted to do some more jam. Or if you want to make songs like this long, do the lyrics section twice. So do the entire lyrics section 1 and 2 with those choruses in there, then a jam, then do the entire lyrics section again 1 and 2 with the jam, and then do Missin' Your Kissin' about 5 or 8 times. And you could stretch this out to about 5 or 6 minutes. And that's how I would do it if I were going to play this live. You know, like in front of people with a band. I would make this a longer song. Just because, well, longer songs are easier to deal with, in my opinion. You know, I like long songs. So thank you so much for everything you do for me. I'm using this Vox Mini Go, and I am on the 800. So I am on the straight up. Let me show you where I am here on this Vox Mini Go. And as you can see, I am on that amp type. And I've got a little bit of delay, and that's all. You know, that's all I really need for that kind of tone that I'm looking for. And works really well. And make sure that thing don't fall down. And sounds really nice. You know, I've rolled off my tone pot, and my volume is dimed. So just letting you know what it sounds like. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I really, really appreciate it. Nice to be back here in the mothership doing lessons for you. More to come. Thank you so much for all your generous support. We're a 100% all donation channel. Thank you.